It's the first stop for the public when they enter the Edgar County Sheriff's Department, a two-way mirror that puts you in contact with the sheriff's deputy. On Saturday morning, deputies Dee Burgin and Matt Smith were at the window when 40-year-old Justin Hefner walked in. They say he was heavily armed, wearing body armor, and adamant about arresting people. Deputy Dee Burgin says Hefner looked familiar.
Well, Paris Police Department has been watching this guy's Facebook page, and the page is called Constitutional Wounded Warriors. And then this, in the last few days, has been escalating on what he's going to come to Paris and do.
Deputy Dee Burgin says 40-year-old Justin Hefner's page had a list of names he wanted to arrest, and Burgin's name was on the list. Burgin says his motive was corruption against Edgar County officials and law enforcement. Hefner showed up to the Sheriff's Department Saturday morning asking for Deputy Smith and needing assistance on the arrest he wanted to make.
Luckily, Deputy Smith and myself were here because it was close to shift change, and as soon as they said the name, it keyed up in my mind.
Burgin says Hefner had a heavy camouflage coat on with an exterior carrier with a live pistol in front.
Together, we talked him into locking his pistol up. We made him think that we believed him, and we talked him into putting his pistol in the lockbox before he could come in and talk to us. And at this point, we knew we were dealing with somebody that isn't an officer, but we had to make him think that he was so that he would come through the door.
Burgin says once he came through the door, they noticed he had body armor on and asked him to take it off before realizing Hefner had another bulletproof vest, handcuffs, and mace on him. He says after everything was removed, they arrested him. Sheriff Jeff Wood wasn't on duty during the incident, but is proud of his team for intervening as quickly as they did.
They done an excellent job de-escalating the situation. The jail set up where we could got him in here and get everything secured. Worked out perfect. Just thankful so far things have ended up the way they were.
Matt Jackson owns a technology store across the street and said he was closing up shop early Saturday morning around the same time Hefner was there. Jackson says the deputies saved the city of Paris from a catastrophic event.
I personally know Dee Burgin personally, and I'm very encouraged to hear that how it went down and he was able to pursue that and kind of intervene, because if anything would have went past that point, we could have been 5 minutes away from having a very serious issue in Paris.